the 16th. I know that in here the audio is always a little bit questionable, but I have to do my hair, so here we are. I ended up finishing a book yesterday that I wasn't supposed to finish until today, so I'm going to be starting a new book. I will be reading The Library at Hellbore by... I've read this author before. My brain is not giving me the author's name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to finish that today, actually. Start and finish it. So there's that. And then I'm also probably going to end up finishing Unsold by Neil Shusterman, which is the young adult books that I've currently been consuming at an obscene rate. And then I'm going, if I finish that, I'll probably just go ahead and start the next one. May as well. These don't even have audiobooks. Like, I don't know how I'm finishing them so fast. They're just deeply consumable. And I know I keep saying that, and it's like, what does that even mean? But they're just really easy books to read. They are YA, so it's not like groundbreaking. Anyway, for crochet stuff, I'm going to work on the booklet bit. I have 3 out of 5 panels done for this month, so I'm just going to go ahead and work on that. And then, yeah, I think that's like largely it. These are big sections. It has been a year since Aiden came home, so I think we're going to go out tonight. And then his birthday is Sunday. So we are going out for that because he'll be turning 30. In case you didn't know, my husband is younger than me. But only by about 6 months. Okay. So that's all fun. It's going to be a fun weekend. And then I think things will be kind of chill around here for a couple of weeks. And then we've got the book festival coming up. So that's pretty exciting too. So yeah. But that's it. That's all I've got for you. I'm gonna go. You go. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. It is the 17th of October and it is Friday. I don't know why I was struggling with that sentence. How are we doing, y'all? I read a lot yesterday, so let's talk about it. I read The Library at Hellbore by Cassandra Khaw, and I would say that that book is like if Gideon the Ninth and what was that book called? A Deadly Education. If they got married. Don't ask me more questions, but it's like if those books got married and wrote a horror book. Does that make sense? That's how it felt. 4-star read. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was super, super interesting. Very glad that I just like kind of threw it onto my TBR. Just very good. Then I also finished Unsold. Another 4-star read. I still struggle with Neil Shusterman talking about Native American cultures. I don't really know if that's his place. I really should look into that further, but I do think the story is getting better as Neil Shusterman is like moving away from current political, 2012, it's still kind of current, political conversations and trying to make a non-point to just focusing on this like kind of plot line where there is a vague point, but I don't know. I feel like it's better now. Okay, I think it's better. I, this morning, have started Undivided, which is the next book in the series. I am probably going to get like 50% into it today, just knowing how quickly I've read these books. yeah, there's a high chance that I end up getting 50% into this today, if not further, but we will see. I also want to start Silver and Lead by Shauna McGuire. So like the plan today, I would like to start Silver and Lead by Shauna McGuire. This is the next book in the October Day series. If the last two books were the same book from different perspectives, which was cool, but I remember what we left off on, and I'm excited to like continue and see what happens next here. I also, what else? I edited vlog footage and got that done, and like I've made new intro and outro stuff because I wanted to. And sorry, there's just like a knot all of a sudden. And that's all well and good. There's some CLEARURSHT stuff that I need to do, and I'll probably do it today because I'm not going out with my parents today because we're doing that on Sunday for Aiden's 30th. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. His last child-free birthday. What else? I think that's like largely it. The book blanket, I've been working on this panel this morning. I'll have one more panel after this. I'm not totally sure which panel pattern I want to pick for this, because for the last one, because you know, there's also still a chance that I end up adding more books because I'm reading the Undivided series so much faster than I expected to. But we'll see. There's only, well, there's like a week and a half left of the month, and I'm very far ahead of my plans. It's fine. We'll see. I think I think this is a good stopping point though for this update. I got shit I need to do for work, so I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Hello, good morning. It is Monday the 20th. How are we doing, gang? I am not reading a lot. I did a lot of reading. I did get 50% into Silver and Lead on Friday, and I really enjoying it a lot. I don't want to spoil anything for people who are not that far in October Day but want to read October Day. I would love to spoil things for you because I want to talk about it, but I also really don't want to spoil things for you. And unfortunately, a large piece of the plot in Silver and Lead would be a spoiler, so I am not going to talk about it, but just so you guys know, I feel very strongly about it. Then I managed to finish Undivided, which was the fourth book in the Unwind series. It was also the final book in the Unwind series, like the final like official big storybook, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was a really solid book. 4-star read. I felt like it wrapped itself up quite nicely, which I have no complaints about. It did not give a lot of room for any future books, like spin-offs or anything like that, so I was hesitant going into Unbound, which is 4.5 in the series, and it is a collection of stories. I have some complaints about this. I only rated this 3 stars. One of the complaints I have is that one of the short stories in this is the short story that's 1.5 that's like released as its own novella, so that was a little annoying to me. I started reading it, I was like, I've read this, so I skipped it. Because I've read it already, and some of the stories were just dumb, some of them weren't relevant. I mean, some of them were kind of interesting because it showed like what happened in the aftermath, or it showed like how some characters came to be the way that they were, but it felt unnecessary, just like extra content if you were really into this world. And I guess like at the time, like 2012 era, 2012 2015, in dystopian fan fiction, not fan fiction, in dystopian fiction, I can see how like putting out a book like this would make sense. To me it was just like, okay, what are we doing? Last night we went to dinner for my husband's 30th birthday. We had a great time. I am tired. We walked a lot, and so I am tired. I got my walking pad out on Saturday because I want to try to walk a mile a day at minimum, or do some kind of cardio. So like today I might do just dance instead of walking because I walked yesterday. But like that's my goal, is to at minimum walk a mile a day for about a month. I'd like to increase it to 2 miles a day, maybe more after that if I have the energy. We will see, but that's what I want to do. Crochet wise, I need to finish the very last panel for this month. Once I get that done, I can start sewing things together and then work on next month. So I've gone ahead and put it in my notes and stuff so that I could figure that out. So there's that. Today's reading plan, what I plan to do today. I will be finishing Silver and Lead. I have about an hour and a half left of that audiobook, and then I'm going to get 25% into the Bewitching by Silvia Garcia. This is a, I have it as an audiobook at the library, but I also have the ebook, so I'm gonna read the ebook today and then switch into the audiobook tomorrow, or switch into the audiobook today if I, finish Silver and Lead on time. But that was currently the plan. I've got quite a lot of work stuff that I need to be doing too, and a lot of CLEARURSHT stuff that I need to do, so today is going to be full of a lot of that. But that's it. I am going to go. I will talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 21st. How are we doing, gang? I am going to try to do my makeup later so that I can possibly film 2 videos for December, and then the only videos that I will have left to film for the rest of the year are wrap-ups, because my TBRs are already out. So I think wrap-ups and then maybe like my January TBR. I think that's right. Like, I have them planned, so the videos that are going to come out are my goals for 2026, and then 10 books I'm excited to come out in 2026. Yeah, so my January TBR, and then my 2026 goals and 2026 releases are all that's left other than wrap-ups, which is great. I need to plan, or like sort the calendar for next year. Like, I need to go ahead and make those in Canva so that I can print them out and then possibly just like go ahead and use them. But I'm running out of A5 printer paper, so I made my own out of like regular printer paper because I have plenty of that. The thing is, I don't even like need it to have, like, I don't need it to have lines. I don't even really need it to have the holes in it. I can put the holes in it myself. I just need A5 paper. There we go. It's in the cart. I will check it out when I get paid. Anyway, reading. Let's talk about reading. Yesterday, I finished Silver and Lead, 4-star read. Super enjoyed it. Thank you, Shauna McGuire, for everything that you've done in my life. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. I also started The Bewitching. I was only supposed to get 25% into it. I got 60-something% into it. How far did I get into that book? 63% into it. My bad. I'm probably going to finish that today, which is fine. All well and good. Because it's fine if I finish it today, because tomorrow I am off, so you may not get an update from me because I have my doctor's appointment, and I try to take that whole day off just for like sanity reasons. That's actually the only reading plan I have, by the way, is to finish The Bewitching, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. But The Bewitching is fine. It feels very similar to the other Silvia Moreno Garcia book, Silver Nitrate. Like, it feels weirdly similar to that. It's not the same. but it feels similar. I just feel like it's just, I don't know. I think I need to maybe give up on Sylvia Moreno Garcia, which sucks. Like I liked some of her books so intensely, but then it seems like the last few I've read, I'm just like, I don't really care. And that's how I feel about this book, is where it's just like, I don't feel like I care very much. And again, I hate that, and I hate saying that, and it feels icky to say that, but here we are. For other things that I'm going to do today, I'm going to work on the last 2 Clear Your Shit posts that I keep saying that I'm going to do, and then I don't do it. I'm going to work on the last 2 Clear Your Shit posts, and then I'm going to make those graphics, make the Patreon posts, and like edit, just like be prepped for Clear Your Shit, because I'm running out of time. It's just been so difficult to plan. The first trimester just so much kicked my ass. I made it so difficult to think. And then the whole thing with my meds not working really anymore just was, I didn't realize how much it was making my life hard until I got meds that worked. And now I have meds that work, but I have to catch up on all of these other things that I have been kicking to the wayside. Especially at my job that pays me. So like I've been having to do that and focus on that. And I'm so happy that I got meds that work, because I love my job and I love being able to do it. And so being able to focus on that has been so great. It's been so great. It also means that I'm like reading more audiobook wise, because that's what I'm listening to while I'm working. Because when I couldn't focus, I like couldn't even focus on audiobooks. I just was like, I don't care about any of this. I just didn't care. The only thing I could focus on was work, and that was difficult. And so I don't know if that makes sense, but here we are. I'm gonna try to get those things done. I also think I want to change the layout of my weekly planner, at least for this pregnancy. I don't care so much about my mood / energy level that it talks about here, and I don't necessarily care very much about like this week's focus. So I may remove those 2 sections of this weekly planner. What I would like to do is track hourly me getting up, because I need to start standing up every hour. Otherwise my feet will swell. So I need to start like getting on top of that, and remembering to do that. My watch does notify me, but I need to do better. So that's, I might tweak with that a little bit after I do the Clear Your Shit stuff. So I'm going to listen to I'm going to go, because I'm going to listen to the Bewitching. I'm going to work on Clear Your Shit stuff before work starts. And then when work starts, if I get a break between that, I'll probably work on the post. But that's going to be it. I will talk to you guys later. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Okay, thanks, bye. Hi, good morning. It is Thursday. Yesterday was really good. I mean, mostly. I did not update on Wednesday. I said I wouldn't update on Wednesday because I had a doctor's appointment. Also, side note, it's Thursday the 23rd. I will be closing out the vlog here. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how Thursday went. Or Wednesday went. I had my 20-week appointment. Everything is good. Everything looks good. Every other doctor's appointment for me is with my OB. The rest of them are with a nurse, because my OB is also the on-call OB for delivering children. So, hold on, we lost a nail. So she has to plan that out accordingly. But I love my OB. I do. Because whenever we talk about something that we want to do, or that we're thinking about doing, or questions, she gives us her, like, the full spectrum of education on it. Like, this is what this group says about this, this is what this group says about this, this is why this group says this. She does not give her opinion. It's more just like, this is so that you have all of the information you need to make an informed decision. It's such a good feeling. and nobody talks about my weight, which is such a good feeling. Because it's not a concern. I just am a short person and BMI is stupid. I'm just really, I really like my OB and I really like all of that. We did get the like, this is how much it's probably gonna cost you to have a child here, even with insurance coverage, and that's a nightmare. That was horrifying. Expected but horrifying. But it is like all of the doctor's appointments leading up to giving birth, the birth, and postpartum care, but it's still a lot of money. Around $800, just for transparency, which, cool. They're like, you'd have it paid ideally by the 28th week, but, you know, we have payment plans. I was like, we're gonna need a payment plan, bestie. I'm just kidding. Like, we could figure out how to have $800 in 8 weeks if we needed to, but, yeah, go start a GoFundMe. Just kidding. I did manage to get my 2026 goal video filmed, edited, and uploaded, and I got my, what was the other video I wanted to film? Lord, oh, the 2026 book releases video. I got that filmed. I just need to edit it and then upload it. I'm gonna need to edit this vlog and upload it. For reading, I'm gonna talk about what I read, and then I'm gonna close the vlog out here. I read, One by One, I finished it, by Ruth Ware. 3-star read, and it's not because it was bad or anything like that. It just was extremely, I knew who done it, you know? I was not surprised by who done it. I was not surprised by who done it. Like, none of that was shocking to me. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I think that was my about it, you know? Does that make sense? Where it's just like, I wish this had been more mysterious than it was. I don't know. And then I went ahead and started A Forgery of Fate last night. I was just like, it was just gonna be my, like, I'm just gonna read it before bed, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Like, it's gonna make me fall asleep. It's so interesting that I ended up getting 30% into it. Did not mean to do that, but it's super interesting. We're following True, who ends up getting into a deal with a dragon prince to save her and her sister's lives, essentially, from her mom's gambling debts. She can paint the future, so she like can see the future, kind of, and it's so interesting. I can't wait to continue reading it. So but that's it. I'm gonna go because I need to glue this nail on and I need to open next week's vlog. But I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye.